It's Minnie UAA. What's up, people? Hey, you guys, how are you doing? If you are new here, hello, I'm Minnie UA. Nice to meet you. We're friends now. You're trapped. You can't leave me. If you're new here, please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share. I will warn you, I am a little bit loony. If you're eating, if you're drinking anything, you know, in a public place, you might laugh just a little bit, just a little. I'm a little funny. Today, I would like to do this look that I saw on Instagram that I fell in love with. I'm going to put the picture here. This look is bomb. Bomb.com, period. She actually had it where the LED light reflected on her watermelon, and I was like defeated. So I'm just going to show y'all how I make it regular. Just show y'all how I do it. I'm going to put her Instagram right down here so y'all can go check her out. Right, y'all already know whenever these ears go on, it's time to work. It's time for Minnie UA to make magic. So let's go. So first, oddly, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my eyebrow pencil and mark where I want the watermelon to be. Watermelon, boom, automatic. And then the rest, I'm just gonna do the face. First, I'm gonna start off with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 310 Sunbathe, and I'm just gonna apply it with this brush. It makes it so much faster to apply foundation because literally all I do is just swipe it on there, paint it on there, and then whenever I'm ready to blend, I take my beauty blender, just get to patting. Another thing about this brush is that it helps your product spread so you can use less product. Like that one little splotchet of product that I poured on my hand is just enough. See, I still have some left on my hand. I'm just going to scoop that because I'm a cheapskate. And now I'm blending out my foundation, giving that flat look because what I want is for the watermelon to look like it is in my face, like it is in my skin. Right now, I'm about to show you guys how I do my brows without the pencil. Some of you guys prefer not to use pencils just because, you know, they might be waxy. Your skin just rejects pencils. You know, everybody's different. I'm about to show you how I do my freehand brow. I just brush my brows up like I always do, and instead of using the pencil to line the bottom eyebrow, I use any eyebrow Morphe brush. I believe this came in the Morphe brush kit. It comes with this bag. They all came together. What I do, I don't start with the beginning of the brow because it will look too bulky. I start from like behind that part, and I go ahead and make my line under it, and then I take the pomade, put some on there, and I just take it up. Then I shape it on the top. I did not add more product because you do not have to. If I want to make it a little darker, I'll add more. I take my spoolie, and there you go. Done brow. I'll do the other brow and be right back. Right, brows are filled. Now it's time to conceal. I'm going to be concealing my under eyes with the Age Rewind Maybelline concealer, the shade Fair. I like to use a lighter shade when it comes down to like Age Rewind / covering dark circles because applying a lighter shade under your eyes really makes you look brighter and youthful and like you have 10 hours of sleep a night. You eat celery every day. It gives that effect. Going to conceal the rest of my face with the concealer stick Manila by Juvia's Place, and I'm just going to hit under those brows, hit my nose bridge, and then do these little line thingy from the forehead, hit under the chin a little bit just on that part, and hit the mustache. Woo, woo. You're going to take your beauty blender again and get to blending. Look at that. Look at that. I look so fully rested, and I'm telling y'all I'm not, but I look now fully rested. Don't forget, you guys, I squeeze my beauty blender to hit that nose bridge, and I just lightly dab on it a little bit just to blend out that line. Hit the chin, mustache, eye. Remember, do not take up that beauty blender too high because you do not want to mess up your brows. Now I'm just going to take a flat brush and I'm just going to go along the bottom of my eyebrows to clean up the bottom of those. Make sure they're properly straight, properly shaped. Alright, now time to contour. We'll be contouring with the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Contour Palette. Alright, and we're just going to warm up the cheeks with this first shade right here. The one I just busted by the freaking bullet. Like, it looked like I said, And we're just going to warm up those cheeks with light strokes. Now this part I don't have to worry about. This part of my head I don't have to worry about, of course, because of the watermelon being right here. So I'm just going to mainly focus on this contour. I'm going to get this darker shade right here and lightly stroke on the side of my head, just to bring my cheekbones higher. I'm going to put a little bit on the rim of it just to make me feel like I contoured on this side. But on the nose bridge, we're just going to take small strokes, not small, but soft strokes up and down. Same thing for the other side. Keeping the brush on the side of the highlighted conceal part that we did in the beginning for the nose bridge. We're going to brush it up against the brow so we can bring all of our parts together. We want everything to flow. Alright, we're going to bring it down to the chin so we can pop out that highlighted part to the chin. Then we can't forget about the neck region. Got to contour under the head to make sure we have everything defined, flowing together smoothly with that natural contour cut. Alright, now I'm going to set under my eyes and the rest of my face with the Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Banana. I want you guys to notice how I'm lightly applying this powder under my eyes, because first I want a light layer first just so it can already be set regardless. Get rid of those creases that we have going along the sides of my nose contour, so I can go ahead and structure that. I'm gonna set my mustache line because that's where my sweat glands and oil glands lay. Set the chin, go under the contour lightly, and then on the forehead we're just gonna go amongst that and go down the nose bridge. Alright, now I'm gonna take a dry beauty blender and I'm just gonna take the setting powder and pat under the eye so that the eyeshadow has something to fall on. And if you don't know how pigmented colors act, well, now you know. We set under our eyes whenever we're doing eyeshadow because since it's so pigmented, it will have some fallout. Alright, now down to one of the fun parts, which is the eye look. Okay, I've already primed my eyes with the Juvia's Place concealer, as you guys seen. Now I'm about to use the Festival palette by Juvia's Place, and the first color I'm gonna go in with is the red shade right here. This one's at the top left of the palette. All right, I'm gonna apply with the flat brush. I'm using the M166 by Morphe, and I'm just gonna pat in the pigment on my eye. These are very pigmented. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. Well, I was expecting it, but it just came so fast. I was like, whoa. All right. Now I'm going to blend out that harsh line around it with this clean brush right here. The brush I am using is another Morphe brush that came in the set with the bag I showed you guys in the beginning. It does not have a number on it, unfortunately, but it is a Morphe brush. I'm just going to use light strokes to blend the sides of this, and I'm also using circle strokes. I'm just going bit by bit until it's to my satisfaction, and that's what's going to keep the sides of the eyeshadow from giving that harsh line. Alright, now I want to do a specific type of eyeliner. I want to use the eyeshadow as the eyeliner, but the way I'm going to do that is with this concealer. I'm going to make my line with this concealer with this brush, the Morphe M410 brush. Just going to put some on my hand and create the liner. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to just glide the concealer on there / pat it on there. Alright, now that I got my liner on, I'm about to apply this green shimmer right here from the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm just going to stir that up. Alright, notice how I'm applying this. I am using packing motions. I am taking my time. Yes, sis. Alright, now I'm going to take the James Charles palette and use this darker green just to give that radiant effect in my wing. I'm just going to apply it on the bottom of the lash and just kind of do light strokes, just to give it that definition, enhance the liner. And the brush I'm using to do this method is another Morphe brush that does not have their number on it. But it's okay. It came with either the Morphe bag I bought or the James Charles brushes I bought. Either way, it's from Morphe. Alright, now that we're done with that eye, I'm going to do this eye off camera and be right back. Now that both of the eyes are on, we're about to wipe away under the eye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, and what I'm going to use as under my eye is that same dark shade. Use this dark green shade right here for under my eye, and this light green shade right here to smoke it out. All right, now that we have the eyes on, we're just gonna go ahead and finish out the rest of the face part. For the blush, I will be using the Juvia's Place palette like I always have been lately in my videos, in the shade Fenty from the palette, the Warrior 3 palette by Juvia's Place. Now, I'm only applying on this side for just in case reasons, like just in case the blush pops out, just in case. I'm going to use the Moroccan shade from the Fenty Beauty palette. The palette is called the Moroccan Spice. These shades are very bold, very bright, very pigmented. I really think this would be very good for this look. Going to dab some in the inner corner. That white highlight right here is so beautiful. Take some down the nose. Put some in the eyebrow. All right, now I'm going to take this brush from Morphe and then just pat the highlight shade like this. It does give off that like pink undertone, so I really like it because it's corresponding with the red. All right, now down to the fun part. I'm going to be using this face paint that I got from Amazon. I do not remember what company it is from. I don't know why they didn't put it on the back of their thing. I can look it up and put it in the description box below. So I'm going to be taking this red right here and using that Morphe brush. Typically, you shouldn't really use makeup brushes for these because they're a little softer, but I am today because I just want to. It doesn't really matter to me, for me, because look at that. It's still. I am going to put like a little bit of water with this just so it can apply a little faster. The way that this is applying is very thick, so I know that it'll last. I know that it probably won't crack as much. And I'm just going to take this red paint down some. This applied really fast because it's so pigmented and it's so thick. I really like this paint. I highly recommend it. Alright, now I'm going to take this green right here and put it under the red part. Okay, now I have a real painting brush and I'm just going to apply under it, under the red, because I want the green to show up a little bit more than it is right now. Now keep in mind, this is just like laying down the color for the watermelon. I'm going to add dimensions and set the colors in just a minute, but right now I'm just laying down that foundation. Okay, now that we have the colors down, we're going to take the James Charles palette and set the colors. We're going to take the shade Daddy, that dark green shade in the palette, this one right here, and we're just going to go amongst the bottom part of it. Then we're going to take this lighter green shade right here and set that top part so we can give a gradient green, dark green, light green theme going on here. Alright, now I'm going to take an even bigger brush, like this brush, to set the red part. Alright, now what I want to add is like slight white to it, to the green and the red, because I want it to differentiate better than what it's doing right now. So I'm just going to lightly put the face paint amongst the sides. Alright, and now I am just blending out that white into the red so it can look like it's a gradient from the colors and like it's really a watermelon. I'm going to take this dark brown shade right here to go under the line so that I can give it that dimension, and I'm just going to be very light with it because the drops are going to come down this so it can look like it's literally on my face. And I'm just bringing down that dark color so that they can have a nice fade. Alright, now I'm going to use the Essence waterproof eyeliner to make my seeds. Now the way I think I'm gonna do this is to make the drops is just gonna pour the foundation on my hand. I'm just gonna take a stick and pat the foundation on the top first. And then to get rid of that obvious line that I just applied a glop of foundation on the line, I'm just going to blend out the sides like so. And then after I blend it, I'm just going to let the foundation sit there so that it can dry, and then I'm going to set it afterwards. I'm going to take a rest on the drops first and apply my mascara from from CoverGirl. My Lash Blast mascara from CoverGirl. Ooh, it's looking so good. Like now that I'm letting the foundation dry some, it's looking like it's looking how it's supposed to be looking. No, it's the tricky part. Just gonna let it. Oh. Alright, you guys, I kept the drops like really liquidy in 3D because it just looks better to me. I'm also about to set the wet part so that can look. I'm taking my contour shade and I'm just lightly going. Alright, last but not least, the lippy. And the lashes I'm going to apply are called Showstopper or Showstopper by Glimmer Cosmetics. Ooh, here's the finished look. Oh my god, it's actually kind of trippy. I ain't even gonna lie. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this. So glad that you guys were here for this little summer splash I done put on y'all a little bit. I'm actually about to go in public with this on, so let's see. Tune in next time. Make sure you guys follow my social media. Turn your post notifications on. I will be posting every Tuesday and every Friday, so y'all need to make sure y'all are on that. Without further ado, continue making magic. Bye, you guys.